Good morning, YouTube. This pile of PVC parts and fittings is going to become a makeshift boot dryer. I apologize, I am congested today. So this is pretty much the design layout I came up with. Pretty crude, I know. Basically, this is just going to be a frame, and I'm going to have a hairdryer hooked up to it to dry out my work boots. And it's tall enough to where I can use it with my muck boots as well. So, let's get started assembling it, shall we? Maybe this will work. I didn't really measure these with a tape measure. I just used one of my muck boots for length and compensated for having a 90 sit on top of it, blowing into the toe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have holes drilled up part way. That way the heat dissipates a little better. Still don't know if I want to put these at the top or the bottom though. I think I'm going to do the street 90s on the top. And all this plumbing stuff, not counting the 2-inch PVC that I already had, I think I paid like $25–30 for the fittings and the boot. I already had the glue. I got a couple of these EMT straps, and I got one of those pre-cut pieces of 2x4 and cut it in half. This is going to be the feet. All that cost me like $30. Glue, you can get a pack of glue cheap, doesn't have to be expensive stuff. You can get that for like $10. 2-inch PVC, I think you can get pre-cut pieces of it for like $8 for 2 feet. So, really depending on how tall you want this to be, you don't have to spend much. You can probably build one of these for like $50 versus buying a dedicated boot dryer, an electric one for like, what, $200? Something like that. and that'll work. Should be just big enough for me to get my regular work boots in there too. Like I said, probably from this point up, I'm going to have drill holes drilled periodically throughout it to make sure everything gets dry. This is the basic shape of it. It's going to sit more like this once I get the straps on it. I think that'll work.
20 minutes later.
And there it is. Pretty much in its final assembled state. I went through and drilled holes with the 1/4" drill bit crossways. And it does fit both my regular work boots and my muck boots. And now to hook up my hair dryer to it and see if it fits. Alright, I just finished hooking up the hair dryer to it using the rubber boot. Almost too big. So we can go to low. Currently both these boots are dry. Oh yeah, nice low heat. Side holes. At least want to cover that over. Lulu hates it. I think that'll work. Why do you hate the hair dryer so much, little dog? Because you don't like it when I use it on you, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Whenever I do use it, I'll probably just have it set on low. That way it doesn't get too hot or overheat itself. Hopefully it won't warp the PVC like it did my boat cover. Oh, oops. Shut out some loose pieces of PVC. Oopsie. There you have it. DIY sub $100 boot dryer.